Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to back my new channel on information. Today I will talk to about annuity settlement. So let's start. Go to Google, search annuity settlements. You can see here many website. Just click this one. What is structural settlement? How do they work? Structural settlement. Structural settlements pay out over time as a stream of tax-free payments rather than as one lump sum. You can cash in your future structural settlement payments by selling them to a factoring company at a discount if you need immediate cash. Most structural settlements stem from personal injury, wrongful death, or workers' compensation. Lawsuit structural settlement are agreed upon between a lawsuit injured party and the defendant. Keywords: structural settlements are a stream of tax-free payment issued to an injured victim. The settlement payments are intended to pay for damages or injuries, providing financial security over time. Structural settlement payments are guaranteed by the insurance company that issue the annuity. They don't fluctuate with market challenges like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. There are more pros than cons for choosing to receive a structured settlement over a lump sum. Spreading out payments over time and can reduce temptation, but once the terms of a structured settlement are finalized, there's little you can do regulation. What is a structural settlement? Structural settlement are simple. Many civil lawsuits result in the one or some company paying money to another to right a wrong. Those responsible for the wrong may agree to the settlement on their own, or they may be forced to pay the money when they lose the case in court. A structural settlement is a regular stream of tax-free payments granted to the plaintiff in civilized lawsuit. Structured settlements are meant to provide long-term finalized security to the injured party. They are voluntary and agreed upon between the defendant and injured party. If the amount of money is small enough, the wrong party may have the option to receive a lump sum settlement for larger sums. However, a structured settlement annuity may be arranged. In this case, the at flat party puts the money towards an annuity, which is a functional product that guarantees regular payments over time from an insurance company. The agreement details the series of payments the person who was wrong will receive as compensation for the harm done to them. Spreading the money over a longer period of time offers a better future guarantee in financial security because a single payment can be spent quickly. History of structural settlement in the USA. The USA has a rich history of structural settlement, but that was not always true. Modern or adaptation of those payments can be tracked back to Canada in the 1960s when a medication called thalidomide caused birth defects in thousands of children. Rather than receive a one-time payment from the at-fault pharmaceutical company, the clients needed a series of payments over a longer time span to cover future medical bills. Structural settlements were first issued in the USA in the 1970s when similar cases arose. In that decide the IRS revenue ruling 79220 that was issued in 1979 provided tax benefits for the recipient, cheating the taxpayer's only right with response to the amount invested was to receive the monthly payment, and the ruling concealed that the taxpayer did not have a actual or constructive receipt or economic benefit of the amount invested. Settlement payments to the injured party did not count towards their gross income, and thus they are not required to pay tax on any money received. Likewise, after the receipt passed away, payments to the state continue to be excluded from tax detection. Structured settlement gained popularity in the 1980s after the USA Congress passed the Periodic Payments Settlement Act of 1982. The act served as the federal government's buy-in the IRS ruling and extend restriction to the state governments, bearing them from taxing structured settlement income from personal injury cases. By 1985, the National Structured Settlement Trade Association formed to protect and promote structured settlement to injury claims through education and advocacy. Over a decade later, the Some Business Job Protection Act 1996 set limitation on the types of personal damage cases eligible to receive the tax benefits. As a result of this act, only damage from personal physical injury or physical sickness can exclude payments from gross income. Payments from punitive damage were no longer eligible for tax exclusion. Today, tax settlement remain a trusted source of financial security with an estimated $10 billion annual payments issued over 30,000 recipients. Now, it has become commonplace for the clients to choose a performance for predicate payments, a one-time lump sum payment, or a blend of both. How do structured settlement work? Legal settlement can be paid out in one-time lump sum or though a structured settlement where predicate payment are made through a financial product known as an annuity. The key difference between those settlement options are in those areas of long-term financial security and taxes. When a plaintiff receives a settlement through a one-time lump sum, they might spend it too quickly, robbing them of the long-term financial security that future payment could provide. Moreover, any interest and dividends earned if the lump sum were to be invested would be subject to taxes. Conversely, an annuity is meant to provide income though the recipient's lifetime, and any interest and taxes earned though the annuity will grow tax free. The structural settlement process. Type of structural settlement coaches. There are a number of reasons why an individual may receive a structured settlement. The most common cases include the most common cases are personal injury. A personal injury case is a civil case where someone who's been harmed file a lawsuit seeking money from the person believed responsible for the harm. Money in the from a structured settlement helps recipients pay for medical expense or other costs. Worker compensation. Most people know about worker compensation, which pays workers who get injured on the job while they receive recover. Payments can be used as wise replacement or to pay for medical treatment and other expenses during period when injured employees are unable to work. Medical malpractice. In some unfortunate cases, doctors can do more harm than good. In this instance, injured patient or the families of deceased patient can sue for medical malpractice. Wrongful death. A structured settlement is also a common way to compensate family members who claim loved ones were victims of wrongful deaths. Families may be entitled to receive a stream of tax-free payments to replace income after a loved one's death. Structural settlement or structured annuity are both financial product and legal judgment. While they function somewhat like provide assist, they are also subject to complex regular legal structural associate versus an assent case. An associate case is qualified case meaning the settlement proceeds validity for tax benefit and the defendant's payment obligation must align with internal revenue code provisions. In associate case, a third party assignment company collects in the funds from the defense and they process the annuity from a different insurance company. That annuity will fund the predicate payments directly to the client. The client or plaintiff does not control the annuity contract. Conversely, in a unassigned case, the defense is a property and casualty insurance company that purchases the annuity from a specific life insurance company. The defense technology owns the annuity and they name injured party as the base. Learn about the process of beginning awarded a structured settlement annuity as well as the legal prescription and advances on the following page. Structural settlement payment option compare and contrast the different ways to accept a cash settlement from a lawsuit. Government support for structural settlement. Learn about how the government issue the tax code to promote their use. Structural settlement for minor. Read about why these types of settlement is typically used in cases involving children. Payout option for structural settlement. If you elect to receive your lawsuit payout through a structural settlement, you can determine whatever to be to receive the funds immediately or at later date. Immediate payment can be benefits if you require medical care, for example, or however lost your source of income. You may decide to postpone the payments until a later time, such as after you retire. During the waiting period, the annuity will grow as it earns interest. You can also determine whatever the annuity should be paid for the rest of your life, no matter how long that may be, or for a specific number of years, as well as the schedule for receiving payments and the payments amount and adjustment. Often plaintiffs will need money for a variety of expenses before they receive the settlement. If you find your expense mounting as you await your first structured settlement payment or initial lump sum, you may want to consider per settlement funding option to tide you over. Structural settlement pros and cons. Structural annuity are ideally suited for many different types of cases Although those scheduled payments offer several advantages, it is important to understand the benefit along with the risks when deciding on any functional investment. Pros of structural settlement payments are tax-free in the events of the recipient date of the beneficiary can continue to receive tax-free payment. Payment can be scheduled for almost any length of time and can begin immediate or be different for as many years as requested. They can include future lump sum payouts or benefit increases. Separating out payment over time can reduce the temptation to make large extravagant purchases and guard garners future income. This is especially helpful if the recipient has a medical condition that will require long-term care. Unlike stock, bonds, and mutual fund, structured settlement don't fluctuate with market changes. Payments are granted by the insurance company that issued the annuity. A structured settlement often yields in total more than a lump sum payout would because of the interest your annuity may earn over time. Cons of structured settlement: one, Trump penalizes little you can to do elite them they don't meet your need you can recognized. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe the new channel learn information so you will get new information video. Thank you.